it's old Big Bob, Big Bob. This person in front of me is a yin yang. They're driving right in the middle of the road, so nobody can go on either the right or the left. I like to drive on the right side of the road. That way then people can get around you and you're not blocking the highway for people going the other direction. We're in a Home Depot parking lot. I feel especially energetic today. I got a good night's sleep. It's 10:56, so I'll be there about 11:15 to this project. So it won't be that much earlier than normal. But this old beard's come along, huh? Crazy. My woman, my lady, my love of my life, best friend, and my partner in life, Kenny Jeanette. She is awesome. She's awesome. Love Kenny. And kisses to you, sweetheart. I'm out here working today. Today is the birthday of one of our kids, and we spent a lot of time yesterday getting ready for that. My wife knows how to do it. She kicks butt. She gets it done. It's awesome. And she's quite a character, I'll tell you. She's going to keep me young and alive. And of course, Bethany Rosie is not any joke either. I mean, I have a 2-year-old that's like a 12-year-old. She's really very, very mature, very, very well behaved, good kid. I have a relative that says, no, all the 2-year-olds are just driveling fools. You gotta watch them every second. Well, my daughter Bethany is so sharp, so confident. I watch her, but as the kids get older, she's no longer an infant. She's not 3 weeks old where they need to be watched every second, and you gotta listen for every bip and have the baby monitor. As the kids get older, my son Robert, he's 20 now. He's going to be 21 in a few months, and I don't watch him at all. I mean, I'm available to him. My daughter Amy Grace, she is also quite a character, and she's amazing. Going to be a senior this year in high school, believe it or not, and another wonderful character. I mean, she's amazing. If you ever got to meet Amy Grace, you'd say, wow, that's power. That's power. That is something to behold. The power of a citizen. All my kids are confident and strong. Well, the thing is that I brought them up that way. I raised Amy and Robert, and I'm raising Bethany to be strong, confident, energetic. Not to worry about what somebody might see me. Oh no, I've been found out. They saw me. Who cares if they see you? Who cares? What's the point? I mean, you've got a big glom of poop on your nose, then maybe you should feel embarrassed. But if you're just doing life the right way, confidently, with awesomeness and faith and blessing from God, then there's no reason to worry. Somebody might see me. Why do you have to hide? What are you hiding from? There's nothing to be afraid of. I had a relative when I grew up. She was always crying, and she had a reason to cry because there was a hellish environment that we were growing up in, and it was horrible. So there was definitely a reason to cry. But today, as big people, I'm concerned about Antifa. I'm concerned about the way that they wanted to disband the police, take down all the statues of anything they don't like. They're sanitize. And you ever had an argument with somebody nowadays? If you are voting for one candidate A versus candidate B, or candidate D versus candidate J, people are not tolerant to have the conversation. It's like, you're going to vote for, oh my God, do you realize that? And it's this whole argument. It doesn't need to be that way. You can have a sensible, calm conversation. Just say, well, I heard this. Oh, I heard this. Well, I heard this. I heard this. What about this? Oh, I heard about that. And have a back and forth. And nobody is supporting police malfeasance. No one's supporting the abuse of any life, especially a black person. And I do understand, and I think everybody understands, that there's been quite a quite a track record in America of folks who are black having the short end of the stick. I know that for sure. I had a friend of mine that worked for a big company here in the LA area, and he said that when his black employees would go to a nearby city, should I mention the city? And they would always get stopped, rousted, rattled, called out of the car, just, and it's not right. That's absolutely not right. Even the famous gospel singer Andre Crouch, he was anything but a gangbanger. He loved the Lord with all of his heart, soul, mind, and strength. He was a great guy. And he was driving along in his Rolls Royce, and some police officers decided, you know what? That black man should not be in a Rolls Royce. He obviously is a bad hombre. We've got to get him. And so they pulled him over, and Andre and his sister Sandra have not had the easiest time with weight. Sometimes, there's every sort of person can have trouble with weight. The thing is that he was taking this powdered mix to help him with his weight loss, like a shake, so the officer saw the little bit of that shake mix. I'm carrying a bag of concrete. It'd be the same thing. So a little bit of powder on there. Oh, yeah, we gotta, and so they decided that he was into coke or something, some kind of cocaine, or he was doing something obviously that was not right. And as it turned out, it was just a diet mix. But they had him out, arrested, hands behind your back, and it's Andre Crouch, man. This is just so crazy. So yeah, there's definitely been problems with the police, but nobody supports those problems. George Floyd, 100% of America was outraged at George Floyd's treatment, his death, his murder. And people just were, so now we've got rioters, we've got Antifa, we got all kinds of, going down, and it's a shame that officer and his compadres, the other two guys, are standing there. And apparently it was like their first day on the job. Can you imagine being your first week on the job and your supervisor's doing something? You're like, yeah, let's see you stand up. You don't want to lose your job. You just spent 3 years trying to get to this job, and then you're going to throw your job away. You're on probation. And well, yeah, he should have said something, and it definitely, absolutely true. Definitely was absolutely true. The thing is that they didn't, and they're also facing charges. And now, I think we all know that if we see something, if I go down the freeway, for example, if I see any accident, if I see a jackrabbit who's exercising, I will call 911. There's a jackrabbit on the 101 southbound past Sunset. I will call it in. And yesterday I called in, and there was like 4 vehicles on the 605 North, this past Laura Azusa, and look at that, taking a whole building down. And so guess what? I figured, hey, I see everybody out there, that not one person had made a phone call. Not one person had made any phone call. The operator said, this hasn't been called in yet. So I was the first one to call it in, and I was not the first one in the line. I didn't see the accident happen. Why are people not speaking up? Don't make no sense. Well, I'm going to get to work now. I'm almost there, almost to my spot. I'm going to be putting in a post. I'm going to be building a fence. I've got all my equipment ready to go. I'm energized. I want to talk about power, though. I feel very powerful today, and it's not because I did anything special or wonderful or awesome. I just feel very clean. I feel like I'm just rinsed, covered with the blood of Jesus, maybe is the way to put it. So when you got the power of the blood, there's power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, wonder-working power in the in the ever-present blood of the Lamb. and there's all kinds of verses. But that song of power, you can feel power, you can feel power, you can feel presence when you are right. If you're not doing the right thing, you can't be powerful. You can't be a wonder worker. You can't go quick. If you don't know what you're doing, you're like, oh, whoa, 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 slow down. Well, yeah, you're going to want to slow down if you don't know what you're doing. But if you know what you're doing, you can walk in 6'3" tall, shoulders back, hips out, legs moving, go, 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 go. I don't have to walk in and, gee, what's this big place? Who's that? Who's there? What's that? What's this? Who? No, all that's wrong. You don't have to do any of that. You can walk in and you know what you're doing. It's funny that the more that the Lord has refined my life through fire and trial, and I mean, I've been through it. July 9th is my next big court date coming up. So I'm like, yes, thank the Lord. That should be the last day that I will be there. Here's another guy. He's got a big sign up and he's walking around. Black Lives Matter. That's very nice. Well, we all agree, pal. Nobody does not agree. There's nobody that's in disagreement. Black lives don't matter. What is that? You have to be an idiot. And there's not many idiots out there. I mean, I know there's been some bad hombres, but, you know, today, after all the news reports, I think we got the message, you know. Be like saying, I like a cheeseburger with cheese. Cheese! And people come, cheese, cheese, cheese. Well, we got it, buddy. You're going to get a cheeseburger. It comes with cheese. Come on, mama. What are you waiting for here? This guy is a nut. What is he doing? What are you doing? What kind of yammy? Didn't know what he's doing. What kind of yammer? Crazy guy. The guy sits at a left-hand turn, and he's way back behind the line, and he won't move up, and then it's totally clear, and he still waits to the red light, and then he decides to go. I hope he goes on this one. I'm going to get right up in there, and it's just crazy. So, back to the cheeseburger. So how many times do you have to yell, cheese, cheese, cheese? And you might say, well, you know what there, sir? We've been yelling about slavery for 160 years, 150 years. So people ain't been listening. All right, you got a good point there. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah, you got a good point. Absolutely right. You know, people have not been listening. But at the same time, Black Lives Matter more than somebody else's life? Is that what you're saying? That guy's a nut. I don't understand it. His life matters too, but he doesn't know how to drive a car, that's for sure. He's just a scaredy cat. All right, well, I hope we get through this. I pray that we get through this. I pray that we're able to to get to the other side, and where every life matters. I got to tell you, I do, especially when I'm doing greeting, when I'm shaking hands at the front door. Whenever I see an African American, a black man, especially a big black man, big black man, I walk up, I practically do a chest bump with that guy. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Hello. Because I realize that people do treat blacks differently. They act like they're afraid. Oh my God. I mean, what in the world is wrong with people? Don't be afraid. This whole fear is just like, you know, it's crazy. It's just crazy. So, all right, God bless you. I'm feeling good today. I'm going to get there right on time like I thought. 11:15, I will be there. I'm going to show you something here real quick. Check this out. Look at all these signs. Look at the barricades. I predicted this. I predicted this years ago. I said, if you really want to protect people, put up some K-rails, you know. And they didn't put up actual K-rails. They just have the water-filled orange deals there, you know. But the thing is that our lives are so much different now than they were 60 years ago. And I was around 60 years ago. I remember 60 years ago. We're so much better. So let's keep being better. But let's not throw America away. Let's not throw away law enforcement, our safety patrols. Bad procedures, yeah, dump them. But just throwing away everything, no, not a good idea, Sherlock. All right, give me a call. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, 213-713-8954, 8954 green at att.net. On the Twitter, Mr. Bob at BobBob8954. And I'll talk to you soon. God bless you. And don't worry about your gate. I'll be over. I'll fix your gate. As soon as you just give me a call, I'll come over and fix your gate. I will put the weather stripping on the bottom of the door. I will do whatever it is I have to do. I will get it done. Get her done. Get her done, pal. Yeah. All right, talk to you soon. God bless.